easy English expression, rehashed.
Hello, everybody. My name is Coach Shane, and welcome to Easy English Expressions.
Come on, let's master English.
Hello, everybody. Coach Shane here. A lot of people say to me, Coach Shane, you love English so much. You're a nerd. And other people say to me, Coach Shane, you love English so much. You're a geek. Nerd, N-E-R-D, geek, G-E-E-K. Oh my God, these expressions are so different. And if you called me one of them, I would be angry. I might cry or attack. E-Cube number 366, the difference between nerd and geek. Enjoy the podcast. Let's go back in time.
Have you ever heard of the word nerd? N-E-R-D. What about the word geek? G-E-E-K. Ah, yes. Nerd and geek. Now, many of you might know these two words. Maybe you've heard of them. But did you know there's actually a difference? Oh, yes, there is a big difference. Basically, Bill Gates is one of these, and Steve Jobs is another. Yes, seriously. So, what do you think? Let's look at Bill Gates. Do you think he was a nerd, or is a nerd, or a geek? Well, I think most Americans would agree that he is a nerd. Steve Jobs would be a geek. But if you know about Steve Jobs, he worked with another guy. His name was Steve Wozniak. Now, Steve Wozniak is a nerd. So what's the difference between nerds and geeks? They're rich computer guys? Well, no, not necessarily. Geeks, G-E-E-K-S, are people who have an interest, a really strong interest in one area, and they become an expert. So they're good people to get advice from. If you want to know about an iPhone or a Galaxy phone, then ask a geek, because I guarantee one of your friends knows everything about the iPhone, and another one of your friends knows everything about the Galaxy. Those guys are geeks. They're experts in a very particular area. Geeks are, well, they talk a lot, and they tend to be arrogant. A-R-R-O-G-A-N-T. Because they're experts, because they think they're so smart. Geeks think they're cool. They worry about fashion, but not like a business suit fashion. Kind of like, of course, Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, look at his fashion. Very geek fashion. Very cool, but he's a geek. Yeah. Geeks love gadgets. They do. So what about nerds? Nerds are very smart people. Unfortunately, nerds don't have very good social skills. They're not good talkers. Their friends are usually other nerds. They read a lot, and they read technical stuff, but it could be history stuff too. They're very smart people. They don't think about fashion. They don't dress very nicely. They just don't worry about their clothes. Sometimes they don't worry too much about taking a shower, but they're really smart. Yeah. So think about this. If you had a child, if you could have a child or have another child, would you want your child to be a nerd or a geek? If that were the only choice, A or B. For me, I think I would prefer a nerd. I like nerds. Nerds are good people. Nerds are just very intelligent, and the fact that they don't have social skills, that is absolutely fine with me. Actually, I think I'm a bit of a nerd. Well, my IQ is super high, and I don't have any social skills. Okay, what about you? Are you a nerd or a geek? Let's check out the dialogue.
John is such a nerd.
No, he's more of a geek.
Huh? What's the difference?
John is overly confident and extroverted. That's right. Not all geeks, but many geeks are extroverted. They like to talk to people. They like to give their opinion. They're reaching out. They're talking with people. They're confident. They're very confident in their area. Nerds, it's not that they're introverted, but nerds just spend their time studying. And it's not that they don't have confidence. They just don't care. Their information is for themselves. Geeks, their information is for other people. Yeah. Maybe I'm a geek. Huh. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm a nerd or a geek? Which is better, nerd or a geek? And let me tell you, when I was young, back in the 1980s, being a nerd was not good. Being a geek was not good. These words have changed over the years, thanks to computers. Now being a geek is pretty trendy. It's pretty cool. If you are an Apple computer fan, you're probably a geek. If you're an IBM fan, especially, a PC fan, especially if you like Linux, you're probably a nerd. These are great words. They're fun to use. Be careful. Some people do not like these labels, but you can start by maybe labeling yourself. Let's listen to the dialogue 2 more times.
John is such a nerd.
No, he's more of a geek.
Huh? What's the difference?
John is overly confident and extroverted.
John is such a nerd.
No, he's more of a geek.
Huh? What's the difference?
John is overly confident and extroverted.
Thanks so much for listening. Make sure to check out our webpage, www.letsmasterenglish.com. Try a free lesson. Get our newsletter. And if you have a question, please, or a comment, or maybe some criticism, then please send an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. I'm Coach Shane, and together, let's master English.